And who's locking up these hammers? Welcome to AEW. I am RJ City, and my guest is Gabe Kidd. Hey.
It's called Gabe AEW when I'm on the show, yeah? Listen, I don't do nothing involving AEW apart from come here and beat up your wrestlers and make money.
Fair enough.
We're calling it Gabe AEW. Oh, okay. I told you to get the sign ready.
Okay, I'm sorry. We could have tape. Do we have tape? We could maybe...
Get some tape.
We'll just do a tight shot.
Yeah, you better get your camera editors on that. You pay man enough money here. Come on, man, sort the out.
Welcome to Gabe EW. I am RJ City, and my guest is Gabe Kidd. Gabe. Well, if it's hey, I can't say hey. I'm saying Gabe. I should say Gabe. And then you would...
Yeah, I know how conversation works, man. Get on with it.
All right, okay. Do you need the second D in your last name? Does it change the pronunciation? I don't think so. I feel like you're a kid either way. Why complicate things, especially for these people?
It has a special meaning.
You gonna tell me what the meaning?
No, shut up. Okay. Get on to the next question.
We'll get on to the next question.
Around.
Let's move on. Quite a clip here. You hail from Nottingham, England. Do you think Robin Hood was an asshole?
100%. 100%. That's why I admire him so much. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Robin Hood was 100%. Actually, no, he wasn't. That's a typical American thing to do. That is painting the Brit as the bad guy. You mad?
No, I'm not. I'm saying he steals from the rich and gives to the poor. So does everybody.
That's a good guy. Yeah, exactly.
Well, who's gonna steal from the poor?
That's called tax fraud.
Okay.
And I like that.
You like it? Okay. And
don't post.
We can cut that out.
Yeah,
we'll cut that out.
Maybe.
That's fine. Was your childhood as rough as your personality implies it was?
100%. You know, Nottingham. Even the pigeons have tattoos there. That's a real place. We're in San Diego. I seen all them, what do you call them, cholo gangsters.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Listen, Nottingham, the pigeons look like that. It's real. And then we cook them and eat them for chicken and chips, but that's a different story. We're not getting into that.
No,
Nottingham, greatest city in the world.
Sure, top of the line.
Greatest city in England. 100%.
Yeah, I agree with you. You're on family holiday in 2008. You're a little boy, you're a kid, Gabe Kidd, pack up the van with the fam, you stop at a magazine stand, right? You get out, you're thumbing through things, you pick up Fighting Spirit magazine. And on the back of it, it has an ad for a wrestling school, and you say...
Is this guy Nardwar or something? How'd you know about all my life, bro?
I did research. I talked to people. I'm involved in the community. I talked to a few pigeons.
I don't know what he said. It was nearly 20 years ago. What are you talking about?
Okay. All right. It's just like, I think you're pretty lucky because in the wrestling magazines I read, in the back of them would be like apartment wrestling. It would be like bald 40-year-old man dominated by Amazon. So I think it's, you know, fortunate in your case that there was a school in the back. You want to?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
That wasn't even a question.
Okay, that's fine. You started training at the age of 11. Did your parents just see no other prospects for you?
Fam, who are you talking to, bro?
Well, when you're that young, it's usually, hey, maybe you could become a teacher or an astronaut.
No,
and they just
I used to watch Scott Steiner on TV every week and wanted to do bicep kiss elbow drops. What are you talking about?
Okay. And they didn't say anything like, hey, maybe you should go into another line of work, the fam?
Not at all.
No. Okay.
Nah, I had too much energy.
Yeah, certainly. You wrestled your first 2 matches under the name Kid Danger, and you wore a mask to hide your age.
Yeah.
Here's a tip. If you're trying to hide your age, maybe don't call yourself Kid. You know?
Here's a tip. Shut your
mouth. I'm gonna shut
and move on to the next question.
I'm gonna move on to the next question. Okay.
We're not talking. This ain't the show with Kid Danger. This is a show with
Okay.
You're asking a question. I don't even remember yesterday. What are you talking about?
Okay. I was just trying to get the legacy behind you. And you know, the internet also alleges that you wrestled under the name Michael George, although I could find no match records. Was this a private thing or?
This was working for a company that I didn't want to be publicly known that I was working for them, and now it's on all my profiles online, so thanks to the dickhead who did that. Prick. Apartment wrestling.
What? I was apartment wrestling? I was wondering if... Never mind.
What's apartment wrestling?
Okay.
I don't want to know about it.
I'll show you later. I'll put a blue mat down.
No, you certainly
not
will show me later.
Right.
I don't want to know about any of your freaky
No, it's not mine. It was in the magazines.
That's crazy.
It was in the magazines. I don't... So you're toiling on the UK indie. But even then, you always knew Japan was the place to be. Are you a Japanophile? One of those people who thinks Japan is the best place, they have the best of everything?
I mean, I guess I am. I certainly would not describe myself as a Japanophile. What kind of...
It's a term.
What kind of language is that?
It's a term. I looked it
That's
up.
a bit...
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you stuttering?
I'm not. I'm just.
Are you scared?
I'm so struck by you.
You scared?
I'm not. Yes, I am. I am.
Of course you are. Let's keep it that way.
Let's keep it that way. Shibata was so impressed with your work that he called up New Japan and said, "You got to sign this guy." I just find that hard to believe because I've never seen Shibata make an impressed face before. It's always been like this. Like, what was his impressed look?
When he cooks tuna correctly. I lived with the geezer for 2 years. LA Dojo.
How does Shibata like his tuna?
Cooked.
Okay. Just put it in the pan. Okay. So you're making your name. Things are happening. You're in the JoJo's, Japan, UK, LA. Things are moving along. Then the pandemic happens, and then. Do you want to tell everyone what happened so I don't have to?
I went mad.
Yeah.
I went balmy. A little bit crazy.
Yeah. In your words.
Not a little bit. Actually, very crazy I went.
Nuts, you said.
I got a crazy story as well.
Give me some.
I got COVID in Japan.
Oof.
I got COVID in Japan. And they had a tight ship running there. They put us in a COVID hotel. And I'm like, right, I want some food. They put food out 3 times a day. They put food out there. I sleep all day because I've got COVID.
Sure.
Then I wake up, go to open a bento box, it's got flies in it.
Ugh.
I say, that's not happening. Stop making noises, bro. What's up with you?
I was.
You stimming or
Yes,
something?
I'm just.
Chill yourself out.
I'm gonna lay out.
Listen, the food had flies in it, and I'm certainly not eating that. I get on the phone, I don't speak Japanese, they don't speak English. How brilliant's that? So I'm having a conversation over Google Translate. Next thing you know, the conversation escalates a little bit, and I translate on my phone, on my iPad actually. If you do not allow me to get food from the outside from Uber Eats, I will throw this TV out the window. The next thing that happens is that I slam the phone on the floor and nearly broke my hand, funnily enough. Then I get a knock on my door 2 minutes later. I'm like, right, whoever this is, they're getting it. They're getting it. I don't give a if it's an 80-year-old Japanese woman, she's getting it. Slam open the door. It's Minoru Suzuki. And I was a young boy. I was a bit more respectful at the time. So I swing open the door like this. It's Minoru Suzuki. Otsukare-sama desu. And then the rest is history. You don't know about that. But I did stay in Japan for a long time, and I went crazy. And here we are.
Here's my theory.
What?
Wrestling is nuts. It should drive you crazy. Anyone who succeeds in it is actually crazy, and it giving you a breakdown is actually a sign of normalcy. This business is nuts, not you.
You okay, bro? I know we're in California. You had a bit of a...
No, it makes me too anxious. Hypes me up a little. I see things and I don't like it.
Yeah, well...
Do you see what I'm saying, though? Is this good?
Well, you're saying that I am normal, bro.
Compared to wrestling, I'm flipping it around. I'm just putting it in a
No,
positive.
I'm not.
Okay, no, you're not normal.
I'm not normal at all.
No, you're not.
You think anyone's crazier than me? Yeah.
Actually...
You met a lot of people.
I have.
Go on, who's crazier than me?
You have a point.
Why are you trying to normalize me?
I'm not trying to normalize.
Yeah, you are.
Hey, but it's good to normalize. It was an olive branch.
No, it's not.
Okay, I'm gonna
I'm crazy, bro.
I'm gonna crazy-lize.
I'm crazy.
You're nuts. I'm not trying to normalize.
I am madman, you know.
If I may.
Do you know?
I do know.
Do you? You know?
Like,
you know?
In
You
respect,
understand?
I get it. I'm getting it.
This guy speaks perfect English. I feel like I'm speaking to a Japanese person who knows no English.
I'm sorry.
You're moving like a ramen shop owner right now.
I don't know what that means, and I don't really want to find out. You know?
Yeah, well, let's keep it that way.
Let's keep it that way. Are you happy that you went through that whole process? Did you learn any techniques that you're like, gee, other people should know this?
I'll say this. Being in a psychiatric hospital, you learn a lot of lessons about life. You know the biggest one? Don't drink your own piss, it will drive you crazy. I seen that. That was wild. I seen a man drinking his own piss. I seen some crazy Jamaican geezer fighting the whole staff team. And then I was I was putting people in wrist locks, honestly. It was a nice little vacation, honestly. It was a very nice little vacation. Just go in there, have a few fights, have a few arguments. They weren't with my mum, that was nice. You don't want to argue with your mum.
No.
Shout out to all the mums out there.
Yeah.
Not your mum.
Not my mum.
Or your mum.
No.
Or your mum.
No.
Shout out my mum.
Do you keep in touch?
Shout out... I was talking, bro.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Fair
watch your mouth. Shout out my mum. I love you, mum. Mum, I made it! Not to this, though. This ain't making it. Get that changed, yo. Get me some tape right now.
We're gonna blur it out. We'll blur
Come
it out.
on, man. Blur that out, man.
While you were there, at what point did you go, I think I can get a nickname out of this?
When it took over my whole life and I realised that I was, in fact, crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And you said, I'm just gonna incorporate this into the whole thing.
Well, it is who I am. Listen, out of anything, I'll say this. I'm the realest man in pro wrestling. I'm the Nate Diaz of pro wrestling. I'm real as it comes.
Yeah.
Nobody's realer than me. Not Eddie Kingston, not John Moxley, none of these neeks.
Yeah.
I'm the realest in this.
I'm sorry, neeks?
So why am I... Neeks.
Which is
nerds.
Like nerds.
Otakus.
Yes, otakus.
Geeks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
familiar.
exactly. Oh, yeah. You look like one. You look like someone... Bro, you ever been to Japan?
No.
You would 100% go to one of them maid cafes, bro.
Yeah.
You'd be out there like, oh, can I have dinner with you for 3,000 yen? Is that okay?
Sort of like apartment wrestling. It's all coming.
Stop talking
Okay,
about that.
I was just
freaky.
It's not. I mean, it's a legitimate fetish. But so you do call yourself the Mad Man. Personally, I think John Hamm is overrated. But the term "mad" doesn't just mean angry. There's a gamut of emotions within you. So I'm going to call out some other kinds of men, and you could perhaps demonstrate them for me. You know?
What are you talking about? Impressions?
Glad man. Great. Sad man. Rad man. Really nice.
I don't even need to do nothing. I'm too... Rad is a stupid word, bro. Oh, dude, that's so rad, dude.
Right.
That's so rad. No, it's not. Shut up, you little California okay. We don't use that word. I'm from England, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a real pub man. Look at me, I'm bold at 27. I'm a real pub man. Get me a pint. There's a bar right there. Why have you not got me a pint?
I don't think we're allowed to use it.
Someone go and get me a pint of Stella.
Josh Gadman. He played Olaf in Frozen. He's on Broadway.
You taking the piss, bro?
No, you're not a fan of. You've never seen.
Do you think I watch Broadway?
I sometimes. Okay. Andrew Lloyd Webber. Meet halfway.
No.
Okay. Fair enough.
Actually, Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Are we meeting somewhere?
Stop smiling at me.
Donny Osmond.
He's not English.
No. Fair enough. Donny Osmond.
Donny Osborne.
You said.
All the Osborns. Not Ozzy, though. Shout out Ozzy and Sharon. The kids are a bit weird, but shout out them, man, there.
You say a lot of things.
I say a lot of things.
In interviews, online, you make a lot of controversial statements.
Online when I'm drunk.
Okay, excellent. I want to bring up a few now to show people that you don't hide behind a keyboard, you don't waver, you stand behind what you say.
I'll say it. Yo, bring any of your employees, your co-workers here right now. I'll say it to any of these.
Okay, so let's start off with the first quote here. You've said, quote, if you're a fat nerd who's never talked to girls, go watch AEW. And you've described people in AEW as, quote, egotistical nerds who never got any I mean, and? You know, why is that so bad?
What do you mean, and?
Well,
what do you mean, and?
What are they saving themselves? Are they being celibate on purpose?
Who the saving themselves from sex if you are not a loser?
Right. I mean, you know, maybe for marriage. They're saving themselves from marriage. It's kind of a noble thing.
Listen, God does not care if you get your chings wet. God's not going to judge you for getting your chings wet.
I'm sorry, for getting your chings wet?
Your chings, bro.
Okay.
Chings.
Your chings. My chings? Do we both have
chings? We're
chings?
not talking about your chings.
Why don't you talk about my chings?
We're talking about chings.
In general.
In
a plural, colloquial.
We're talking
about.
If you have chings, then why are you not having sex? Listen, you got chings, you got
Okay.
You gotta use them.
Yep, you gotta use them.
These are made to be used. Look, listen, look at this.
Don't sign. Please don't sign. If we could not, if you could, okay.
All my chings all over AEW, just like it is metaphorically and physically. That sign as well.
Quote, I don't want anything to do with AEW, unquote. And yet...
Yeah, and then you get a poster with the logo on the back.
Yeah.
I don't want anything to... Listen,
I know.
I mean, that is... I'm a bipolar bad man.
Okay.
Let's get that clear.
I understand
I
that.
am a bipolar bad man.
Yes.
I contradict myself sometimes.
Sometimes.
It's natural.
Right.
It comes in waves.
Yes.
You know, sometimes it's a bit up and down.
So when you're...
It's a bit up.
It's up.
Then I bring it down.
Mm-hmm. Like a Josh Gad man. He's got an emotional range.
Shut the
All right,
up
that's fine.
about
That's fine.
Broadway
Okay.
actors.
Okay.
I'm a real
That's fine.
scrapping, certified censure, bro.
I understand. When you're talking AEW, and rightfully so, do you think to yourself, hey, I might end up there
Someone's
one
getting
day?
fired in the morning.
Let's leave it. You used to be friends with Eddie Kingston. Used to be like this, right? And then you had a falling out. And then you wrestled him, you put him on the shelf. Is there any chance of a reconciliation?
What is Eddie Kingston gonna do to me? I broke his leg and I broke his soul.
Yeah.
His soul is gone.
Yeah.
You wanna talk about Tokon, fighting spirit? Eddie is a cosplay of what I am. Everyone wants to talk about Eddie being real. Now, I'm the realist. I'm the one up in here. So, he can come back. Good for you. You know, I don't wish anyone to be sitting at home eating Chick-fil-A for a year. That's probably not good for your health. But your health and you too. Him.
Mm-hmm.
He can try and do what he wants. You can't touch me.
No.
No one in this company can touch me.
No.
Especially not you.
No. Oh, but I can't touch. Don't do a thing. Off.
Exactly.
I'm so far off. Thank you. You know, I think it's good that you and Eddie aren't friends anymore. I think you two in a movie theater would just be like game over. Too many similar energies, you know?
How you doing, boss man? Let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese. Put a little bit of poop on there. That's the Eddie Kingston diet right there.
He asked for
He
on
has
his
for
egg and
bacon,
cheese.
egg, and cheese, and
All right,
yeah, of
shades
course. Look at the state of his body.
Fair enough.
Looks like a little Buddha statue. He does.
He does have a eating grin. Have you ever apologized for anything?
Yeah, I made my mum cry a few times. And I'm not on that.
No.
Shout out all the mums. Actually, nah, fuck all your mums, but shout out my mum.
Okay.
Shout out my mum. But
And you gave her a good apology?
I gave her a very good apology.
Okay.
I flew her to the Tokyo Dome this year.
As an apology?
No,
Oh,
but
as a bonus.
maybe if she brings some up, I'll tell her that was the reason.
Excellent.
Maybe.
You've also given Twitter advice to 50-year-old wrestlers. Quote,
And they're not taking it, so they need to read that again.
get a girlfriend.
Get a girlfriend, bro.
Yeah, most of them have wives and girlfriends. It's very interesting. Join a golf club. You like to golf? You like to hit a few to the front fringe?
No. I like to go out and drink.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course I don't like going out playing golf. Do I look 50?
No. No, you don't look 50. You look
Do I look 50?
you look like a rugged 27-year-old.
I look like a pub man is what I look like. Where the is my pint?
I mean, what? We can't have access to those taps. I'm
Well,
sorry.
get someone to go and get some buzz balls then.
Let's get some buzz balls.
Get some buzz balls, pina colada flavor.
You've also said that the 50-year-old wrestlers walk like they're trying to hold a fart in.
Man,
Can you give me a
throwing
demonstration?
punches like this.
Yeah. Yeah, sort
Man,
of like
be-
Charlie Chaplin. Yeah. They should maybe do more mobility work.
They should come and do a Gabe Kidd seminar is what they should do. And
Yes.
Then pull out a retirement fund and get your pension, because
Yeah.
step aside, because I'm here now.
Will
So
you-
I'll beat up any 50-year-old.
Will you still be wrestling when you're 50?
I'm not going to be wrestling at 50. Listen, I'm going to be sat at home with my wife and kids. I'm going to be living a good life. I'm going to be on holiday in Bali, Bali.
Okay. You're gonna be on holiday and at home.
So good I named it twice.
Yeah.
Bali, Bali, Bali.
Yeah.
So good I named it thrice. You get me?
Kind of.
I'm not going to be wrestling.
Yeah.
I'm going to be fat as bro.
Okay. Sort of
On
like
a beach somewhere in Speedos, flexing on them.
Yeah.
Flexing on them.
This is like a Marlon Brando kind of thing. Get an island.
I don't know who the Marlon Brando is.
I'll send you some tapes. Josh Gad, apartment wrestling, Marlon Brando. You'll have a great
You'll
evening.
send me nothing. If you ever get my contact, I will stab you.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. You're one of the few wrestlers with good tattoos. Yeah.
I'll tell you who isn't.
Go ahead.
I don't know if we can say his name. Nerd!
Let's ignore that and move on.
Nerd! I'll send for anyone from any company. I don't give a I don't work here.
Yeah.
They just pay me handsomely to come in because they know I'm hot as
Yes. Handsome, hot.
You got any questions about New Japan?
I was going to ask you about the tattoos.
What about them?
Well, you got a sword behind your ear.
Yeah.
You got a samurai sword behind your ear. Who's that for? You can't see it. I can barely see it. I'd have to spoon you to see it.
That's what people walking in the street, when they see me coming, they're like, oh, I don't want to mess with him. And then I walk past them and they go, oh, he got a sword tattooed on his head.
Yeah.
As his first one as well.
Yeah.
They don't know that. I'll make them know when I headbutt them.
From behind?
From anywhere.
Well, they're behind you when they see the tattoo.
I got headbutts at any angles.
Okay.
I got more range of motion in my neck than D'Lo Brown. Are you mad?
Am I mad? I'm not. I'm having.
You're certainly not as mad as me.
No.
Nobody is.
You have an Oni mask tattoo on your knee. Symbolizes the struggle of good and evil.
It's actually a hanya.
Sorry. I couldn't. I tried to look it up.
Talking about racist, that's racist.
Oh,
it's a
it is
hanya.
racist. It's racist.
An Oni is the mask.
Yeah.
This is a hanya demon.
Okay.
Get it correct.
Oh, sorry. You have a hanging demon on your knee. Does that mean you have a bad knee? You don't like that knee?
Nah, this means when this knee smacks you in the jaw that you're gonna feel some demon energy going into your body.
Right.
And then you're gonna wake up in a hospital like, Was Barbra Streisand an actress before she was a singer? Or was she a singer before she was an actress?
Nope.
I get man thinking different thoughts in there.
Yeah.
I have man thinking about their first kiss when I knock them out.
Huh.
Because it comes with love.
I see.
In my way.
Yeah.
I'm a man full of love, you know.
Yeah, well, I do. You know Barbra Streisand.
I will stab you if
don't-
you interrupt me again.
Sorry.
As I said, I'm a loving man.
Loving man.
What is this?
My shoes?
No, this.
This show?
What we're doing right now, is this a therapy session?
In a sense.
I feel
in
like
many-
I'm on the phone to my therapist. What are you playing at?
Isn't that good? You're opening up. You're exploring new emotions. We're seeing a new
Go on
side
then,
of you.
let's open up. Go on, ask me something deep.
Okay. What anger management techniques did you learn in there that you want to share with the rest of the world? What was something that was good? You took away and you're like, this is great.
If you're feeling angry, if you're feeling down, the world's against you, angry, just punch someone in the face, bro. Punch them square in the face, hurt them, and then you feel better about your bad going on.
Yeah.
Go on, this is good. I'm starting to. I'm opening up a little. I'm loosening up right now. Go on, let's carry this on.
This is a good. Okay, you're like the guy now. Everyone says he's the guy. He's the next guy. This is a big thing. Did you know you were going to be the guy? Or did you
Always.
look around and you're like, oh, I'm the guy now?
Always.
Really?
I always knew it.
Yeah.
That Kenny Omega match was the calmest I've ever been in the ring. I was thinking about taking my gran out to breakfast when he was beating up on me. He was beating up on me. You can't even say that. When he was getting his offense in, I was thinking about taking my grandma out for poached eggs and avocado on toast.
But no on the sandwich, like Eddie Kingston.
Mouth, and you're talking about my nan.
I'm saying not like
No, my grandma is not Eddie Kingston.
Right.
My grandma is not Eddie Kingston, so she don't eat on bagels. Let's get that clear.
Noted. This is a good platform to call someone out. Have at it.
Man, any wrestler who think they can step in the ring with me, anybody.
No, let's get outside the box. Someone not in wrestling. Who else bothers you? Get outside. Let's get creative. You're all opened up, loosened up. Donny Osmond, Barbra Streisand.
Barbra Streisand. But yeah, in fact, Barbra Streisand.
Oh, no.
Barbra Streisand. Dizzy Rascal for making that song about Barbra Streisand.
No. Is it just everybody, or is there an list?
Nah, there's levels of it.
Yeah.
There's definitely levels of it. It's everyone, that's the base level.
Yeah.
But some people it's more than the others. Like, who's a good example? You know, Adam Cole.
Okay.
You know, he was on the base. He was on the base level.
Yeah.
He was on the base level. But now it's like, you are a nerd, bro. So on a next level.
Right.
On a next level.
Graduated. Well, I've been and this has been a PR disaster. And I don't think you're a Josh Gad man or a Rad man. I think you're a lad man. And I challenge you to say one neutral statement about AEW.
Okay. You ready? Camera ready? We framed up. All right. AEW, everyone who works here, the staff backstage, people who set up the stage, catering staff, the makeup girls, and the makeup guy as well. I think there's one geezer on the makeup.
There is one makeup
He
gentleman,
did my
yes.
hair one time.
Yeah, okay.
How's it looking? It looks great. The rest of you. Any wrestler on this platform, New Japan Pro Wrestling is the best wrestling in the world. You talk about, my man wants to talk about, oh, this way, the best wrestle. It didn't look like that last week when I ran through one of the longest roster members the whole time, even in from the beginning, and I treated him like a little kid who was sat in the aeroplane in front of me, kicking my seat, moving back, giving me funny faces and that, and I slapped the out of him. I slapped the out of him, do a little
James.
What you
Try to help. Okay, sorry, I'm sorry. Thank you for coming on.
you?
Maybe we should just burn the tape.